Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. That will honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well and teach well, being great examples to our younger brothers. Peace and blessings, Lord, for elect, Lord willing to be a part of that number. I'm the brother Kudar from the GMS branch of Chicago, coming back with another video. This video is going to be entitled A Conversation That I Had with an Edomite. Okay, and this was last week when I was back in Arizona. Okay, had to take care of some business, but and I had a beautiful time with the brothers, and I had an interaction with an Edomite. Okay, and he had said something. He was like, I'm gonna just get straight to the point, man. Because when you deal with these Edomites, man, it's all good. But the Edomite basically told me, I think all niggers, hard R, should go back to Africa, and I was like, well, if that's the case, then your country will go to shit because we built everything, and then he was like, no, that's not true, because look at Africa, look at West Africa, and then look at America now, and look at all the times that they had to build up their empire, and now look at America overlap it, and this is what these Edomites are growing up to believe. This is what the white lies that their parents teach them. This is a part of that falsehood that they teach their kids, man, to make them feel good about themselves. And I basically cut them. I basically told them, I was like, well, if that's the case, I asked them, what about the Songhai Empire? What about the Mandinka Empire? And I asked them, what happened to all of the, I asked him who's using all the resources from those countries. And then he went silent. And then I went further. I was like, how come when the countries that you're talking about, how come every time their leader tries to use their own resources to benefit their own country, to build their economy, how come almost always they end up getting killed? Look at this dude, Ibrahim Traore. They're trying to, so many assassination attempts. All right, look up blood diamonds to power your phone. All right, your computers. Children have to go into mines, and a lot of them don't make it back out. Over 50 of them, 50%, 60% don't make it back out, And I was just cutting him to the point he couldn't take it. He just left. This fucking Edomite couldn't take it at all. And I was just cutting his ass. All right, because and what I should have done, I forgot. I had a whole picture of literally everyday things that people use on a daily that the Israelites have built. Like the street light, or the microwave, or the fridge, or the toilet. I got a whole list on my phone. I wish I would have remembered. That really would have set them off. Hey, but these Edomites are pathetic, man. They're pathetic. All right, and basically, I cut them because I let them know that, hey, the reason why they're in those conditions in those countries are because of your people coming in and taking their resources. And when they try to do their own thing and benefit and help their own country, you end up killing them, and you install a puppet leader. Okay, you form a coup d'etat and you install a puppet leader. All right, this has happened. The same playbook. All right, look at what France is trying to do to Burkina Faso right now, man. It's really not hard to grasp that. And that Edomite was through, man. That Edomite was through. Okay, and I wanted to grab this Habakkuk 2 and verse 15 because these Edomites are very deceitful, man. And this is a part of the Elder Malcolm calls it the lie IQ. All right, this devil has had a 500-year head start over our people, and now the curses is being put on him, and now he's being put in the same predicament, if not even worse than Jake. You know, and that's exactly why he hates us, man. He has a perpetual hatred towards us. Okay? He has to give us handicaps. You know, this Habakkuk 2 and verse 15, it says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. And that's exactly what Esau Edom has done to our people. All right? Hey, the scripture said he accomplished a diligent search. He took the fathers out of the house. All right? He pushed giving a woman benefits if they kick the father out the house. All right? And what does that do? Make the children are being raised with a mother, with simply just their mother, man. All right? Those children grow up to be rebellious, rejecting men authority. All right? Effeminate. Okay? And then on top of that, you got these sellouts of our people. All right? Esau pays them to push wickedness among our communities. Okay? To push drugs among our communities, man. Niggas, drugs and guns being found in crates in the alleys and shit, man. That's not a secret thing. Okay? And whenever our people do build, all right, a community or anything, look at Black Wall Street. All right, they end up tearing it down. All right, look at all the Israelite communities that were drowned. All right, this devil has a lot to pay for, man. Okay? And then you got these little niggas growing up. All right, then, Salaki, I didn't even bring up the women. Their daughters grow up to be whores. Also rejecting male authority. They don't have no order. Okay, so these imbecile children, all right, grow up to be parents, and they had no structure. All right, so even if they, in their children's life, they'll raise them to have no structure. You know? And Esau does this on purpose, man. And now he's looking on our nakedness as a people. Okay? Look at those niggas. They can't do shit. They lazy. You know? They don't accomplish nothing. They just cause mischief. Nigga, this is your doing. This is what you set up. You know? And I'm not throwing our people, they're not exempt from it, you know, from the this curse out either, because they took heed to the devil. All right, the scripture says to never trust your enemy. The wicked of our people are going to be destroyed as well, man. You know, but going back to it, hey, Esau is the root cause of it, man. Okay, immediately as soon as your baby is born, he's injecting him with fucking 10 shots, man. This little nigga grew up to have autism. Completely through, man. All right, drinking lead water, man. Okay? Schools, some of these children aren't even, this new generation, man, you know, brothers, ask these kids, man, do they know about the transatlantic slave trade? I guarantee you majority of them have no idea. Hey, Esau's the devil. You know, and now you got these new age dumbass niggas saying it never happened. You know? Hey, this devil has a lot to pay for, man. A lot. You know, and that devil couldn't take when I got on his ass, man, he had to flee. Because everything I said was right. And it destroyed his cognitive dissonance. Things he grew up to believe. All right, because these Edomites search up, I made a video on it in one of my history lessons. It's called craniometry. All right? Craniometry, some shit like that. You know, where Esau believes that his people is superior because they have bigger skulls, man. This devil's just through, man. All right, that's the pseudoscience. As the scriptures say, science falsely so called. Okay? Because this devil just pushes pseudoscience to try to back up his point. All these fucking theories, man. Hey, a theory isn't a fact. You know, then you got this devil telling me, oh, this is my theory. Then this is my this is my theses. This is my antitheses. And this is the devil, man. This is the devil. All right, it says, verse 16, thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, because he's being exposed for the liar he is and the fraud that he is, man. Okay, it says, the cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. All right, shameful spewing is being put on this devil's glory, man. The whole world knows he's the devil now. The whole world knows that Amalek is the root cause of all of this. Okay? Hey, and now everyone is looking at them sideways, man. The whole world is aware that this devil is in power, and he's turning the earth upside down, man. All right, as the scripture says, when Alexander's generals begin to reign, it says evils multiplied upon the earth. Okay? Hey, this is the result of an Edomite being in power. All right? This place has to go. It has to be destroyed, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let me I'm gonna just search it. Cause I'm driving and false. This is Psalms 144 and verse and 7. The point is at verse 8. It says, "Send thy hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood." All right. Hey, Edom pushes nothing but falsehood, man. Lies, wickedness. Okay. And let me grab the Psalms. I believe it's 63. 1 second. I wasn't even looking at this, but I wasn't looking for this, Salakia. All right, but it's the spirit, so I'm gonna read it. It says Psalm 64. I'm gonna start at 1 actually. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel." So like I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked." Okay. It says, "From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bow to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" Right. This devil thinks that no one sees him, man. But now the Lord is exposing him. And the Lord is using the whistleblowers to expose him. Okay. But mainly it's being done by his prophets, man. Okay. Hey, this devil has laid snares for our people, man. And it's being exposed. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Hey, this devil accomplishes a diligent search, man. Okay. It says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay. Hey, this devil knows the result. Just throwing something out there. He knows the result of taking the father out of the house. Okay. Esau understands ecosystems. He understands what'll happen if he take. I was watching this spirit is like the wind, and with the bros out there in Iowa, and I was watching their lesson. The elder brother Matatia brought up, taking the wolves out of the national park, and that shit is retarded, because Esau is such a devil. He understands this, and he'll still do it. Taking the wolves out of the park, and now the animals are not being, their numbers are not being kept in check. All right, they're overeating. All right, hey, usually predators, they eat they'll eat the strong too, if they're alone, and not with the herd. But they usually pick off the young, the sick, and the elderly. So if you don't pick off those numbers, they're gonna overeat, and then they're gonna there's not gonna be anything to eat. They're gonna get sick. Okay. All right, the rivers start to get fucked up. Hey, it's all bad, man. Esau will still do this. Esau understands the result of taking the father out of the house. Okay, the scripture say he sleepeth not unless he do some mischief. Okay, hey, this is the devil, man. All right, it's Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Hey, perpetual means forever, and he'll do anything to keep us going off and to keep killing us, man. All right. I just read some about St. Louis, how they would spraying gas in their cities, man. People started vomiting, throwing up. All right, this dude is the devil. Search up buck breaking, derby dose. Hey, this devil got to go, man. It says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, and he overplayed his part. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me grab this in the blue letter, just for edification's sake to read. All right, it says okay, it says verse 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Okay? It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that remaineth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, and thy hills, and thy valleys, and all thy rivers, and shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee a perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Hey, so this devil is going to be exterminated for all the wickedness that he's done to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, and the destruction he put on the whole fucking earth. All right, hey, this earth is mourning right now, man. All right, the whole creature groaneth. Even the animals. Everyone's waiting for that new rulership. Okay? So, Lord, one of his lessons edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim El-Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those four elect. Lord, whatever be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, and the Bible Ball.